Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Valentino Rossi the game at MotoGP 16 here on this channel. Now if you're new to the channel, we're doing a full walkthrough from working right from Moto3 right up to GP bikes. Now we've already been crowned champions of Moto3, now we're on the Moto2 series and we've just selected a new team we got our first win around Jerez in Spain. Now we've got the French GP in today's video, but I'm just quickly going to go through the standings now. I got a few messages from people that wanted to see the standings, and as you can see, these are all the riders that are leading the championships in all the different divisions. Right, let's get into today's championship, but before we do, we're going to just quickly change one of the accessories. Now we changed the crash helmet in the previous episode. Now we're going to change the gloves. We've done the boots. I've got to start spending some of these credits. I mean, it might be worth one time I just go through the whole lot and buy everything, because I've got enough credits, as you can see. But let's have a look at what we've got. Anything different now? Oh god, I really do like those Valentino ones. We've used them a couple of times. Let's see if there's anything better. I think they need to add a few more designs with the gloves. I mean, a lot of them are just quite basic. That's actually, some of the crash helmets though are pretty good. I might change the crash helmet in the F3 race or something like that, just to try and use up some of the credits, or just different crash helmets for different races, because there is some that are specific for different races. Like there's a Union Jack one which I might use for the Silverstone race, etc., which would be cool. Let me know in the comments below if you think that's a good idea. Right, I think I'm just going to use the Valentino ones. That'll look good with this set of levers. Right, let's select them. They're definitely the best ones on this store. I'm going to keep the same crash helmet for this episode, and I may change it for the next one. I think what's coming up next, we've got the French GP today, and then I think we're in Mugello. Yeah, Italy is the one after that. So we may change the crash helmet for that if I remember. Right, so let's get into today's race. Now, Le Mans is a very, very tough circuit in France. Let's get into it and hopefully get another podium. That's what the aim is. Let's get straight into it, guys. Here we go.
Hello from Le Mans in France. The engines are starting to rumble and the riders are getting ready, because qualifying starts in a few moments' time. As you can see for yourselves, it's throwing it down at the circuit, and the forecasts say that the situation is very likely to continue.
I had a feeling there was going to be rain today in this episode, and there you go, rain and thunder. This is going to make this race very, very interesting. So let's get straight to qualifying and see if we can get a decent spot. Right, so this is going to be the first experience in the rain on this new bike. Let's see how this thing handles. Now, we haven't adjusted anything just yet, just trying to get the hang of it, but this is very extreme conditions. The rain is absolutely hammering it down. So there's a lot of water on the surface, so it's going to be very, very slippery and slidey. I'll slow it down. See, I can't brake too much. I'm going to come off and accelerate. Now, these conditions are really, really tough in the races. They're going to see a lot of accidents if it doesn't dry up. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it does. It doesn't always, because it's raining and qualifying, it means it's going to be raining in the race. So let's just hope that that changes. Oh, God, no, no, no. And off I go. Now that's going to happen quite a lot in qualifying. I'm hoping that the time that's set isn't going to be too difficult to achieve. Now looking at the time, Sam Lowe's has got 1:46.099. Oh no, I've come off again. Damn. Just got to try not to press too much of the back brake into the corners. It's going to really, really affect us. We're going to have to just try and just let off the accelerator and let the bike slow itself down a little bit more, rather than just using the brakes, and try and stay off those slippery curbs as well, and off the apex. That's gonna, oh god, I'm really losing. I can't even get the bike round the corner. Right, let's settle down here, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Yes, slowly accelerate, and off we go. Right, let's see if we can get a lap in. I mean, we've still got over half an hour. I'm looking to at least get top 10. I'm not expecting to get much more than that. This isn't one of the circuits I do really well on. Even in the dry, it's very difficult. Right, let's see if we can slow it down into this section. Oh, couldn't stop. That was my own fault. Oh, this is going to be a challenging qualifying, I think. Right, so here we go again. We still haven't managed to put a lap in. We have crashed about 7 times now. But it's annoying. Sometimes your bike doesn't need to be repaired, and that can cost you quite a bit of time. But look at the water on the track. It's just absolutely loads of it, and it's really difficult to try and stay out of the puddles and slow the bike down. Right, that's really let off the accelerator. Now that's much better. And again, we don't really need to go for it. Oh God, see what I mean? As soon as you accelerate up the curb, that's not a good idea. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and gentle. And we were fast at the first split point. That's awesome. Let's see if we can accelerate up the hill. Oh God, a little bit of a squirm at the back there, but managing just to back off slightly and slow it down into this corner. And the fastest lap goes to Zarkos. So Zarkos just put a fast lap in, so that looks like it's going to be even more difficult. But at the moment, we're not doing too bad. Let's see if we can get a faster. Oh God, we're half a second up on the time at the second split point. And this is our first clean lap, so this is good progress. Right, let's see if we can get the fastest time at the third split point. This could be my day. But like I said, I don't really do very well around the circuit, even in the dry. So in the wet, this would be an amazing achievement. Right, let's slow it down into this section. This is quite difficult. You've got to get this right. And that wasn't too bad. Right, we get to the third split point. You're kidding me. Almost a second up on the time. But it is early on in qualifying. Still over half an hour to go. And, you know, the rain might die down. And sometimes you get a dry line if it stops raining. But if it stays like this, you never know. We could have that time stay in there, and we could get pole position for the first time in this series on the Moto2 bikes. And you are kidding me. 1.5 seconds underneath the time. I've just done a 1:44.4. Something ain't right here. That's way faster than I thought I could do. Right, I think we'll just speed on a bit until, you know, the times get a little bit closer. No, not getting any closer. I cannot believe this. Surely I can't be that much quicker than the AI around there in those conditions. I know that was my only clean lap, but come on. It is! Oh my God, nearly 1.5 seconds quicker than the AI in those conditions. But it's going to be harder in the race. So we've got one thing good so far. We've got pole position, but can we actually win the race? I mean, there's going to be a lot of crashes, so it's not going to be easy. But we've got the pole position, which we wanted. Right, let's go into the race and hopefully get the points as well. So here we go, guys. This could be interesting.
Hello and welcome to Le Mans for the 5th round of the MotoGP World Championship. The preparations for the Moto2 race are complete, and the riders will soon be taking their places on the starting grid for the French Grand Prix. As you can see, the skies are clear at the moment, but there's still a layer of water on the track's surface, and that will give the riders a very hard time. The riders have just completed their warm-up lap. They're lined up on the Le Mans starting grid. Just a few more seconds left. Another French Grand Prix will get underway.
That's awesome, guys. It's stopped raining, so it's just a wet track. Hopefully a dry line will develop, so it's all go in France. Can we get another victory and really push ourselves in this championship? Because we really want to win the Moto2 before we go up to the GP bikes. And off we go. Right, let's see if we can settle in. Now, it's not going to be an easy race now. It's dry, I'm pretty sure. And Sam Lowe's is already give me a warning shot just to let me know I'm not going to win it easy. And I've got Zarco and Lowe's trying to get around the outside there, but I'm just managing to close them down. And again, another contact there. How the hell did I stay on there? But there you go. They're being nice and aggressive at the start, as I thought they would. Right, let's try and get a nice line through there. And oh God, 3 bikes went past me on the inside there, but I'm managing just to fight it back. I've got to try and open the throttle on the dry line. As you can see, the back end squirmed. There is a lot of water on the surface. You've got to try and take the dry lines, because that's where the best grip is and how you're going to get the best pace around the corners. And Zarco managed to get a better line through there, but we're going to try and stay on his tail. We don't want him to get away. I thought they might be slightly quicker in these conditions, but hopefully we can be slightly quicker as well. And that wasn't a bad line, just accelerating on the dry spots and try and accelerate up the hill. Right, let's see if we can get the slipstream with Zarco and try and take him up the inside. Now the AI are not very quick around this next section, so I've got to take advantage of that. Let's try and nip in, and we go around the outside, but we just hit the curb with the back wheel there. That was a bit of a risk, but we managed to just let our finger off the accelerator there at the throttle, and that just helped rather than just cracking on the brake and sliding out. I mean, we've been so lucky in the series so far that we haven't had any crashes. I mean, we do a lot of crashing in qualifying, but we haven't had one happen in the race, and I know it's coming soon. I just don't want it to come yet. I want to keep up this good points tally that we've got, so we can catch the leaders in this championship, so we can finish strong towards the end. But that's not a bad first lap. So we did a 1:48 for the first lap. Let's see if we can work on that and carry on going. Now we've just managed to pull away slightly, and as you can see, the track is really starting to dry quite a lot along that area, so we've got to try and stay in that area. That's where we've got to accelerate. That's not bad through there. Try and stay out the puddles. And we're looking behind us, and we've just managed to pull away a little bit more as well, so that is awesome. And if we can just keep that second gap between me and Zarco, then hopefully we can get a good result in today's race and slow it down in this section. I'm not always good around this corner. I find that the left-hand corners are very challenging. Right, I seem to be able to go faster around right-hand bends than left-hand bends. I've got no idea why, but that's just somehow that's the way that it is. Right, let's slow it down into this one. God dear, I really went into there hot. I didn't want to slam the brakes on, so I just had to let off the throttle, let the bike slow itself down, and that worked really well. And we managed to pull that gap out even more. We're doing really well now. Now we just got to try and take this into the final lap and hopefully bring home that 25 points in today's race. And I've just double checked, we've got another race coming up. I think we've got Mugello, and then after those 3 races, since we've gotten the new team, we get another chance to choose another team. You get a contract offer nearly every 3 races, so that's going to come up after the next championship race. So guys, if you want me to change to another team or stay with this one, it's totally down to you. That will be the vote will go up in the next episode, I do believe. If I remember rightly, that's what happened in the Moto3 series. Right, let's see if we can just carry on extending this. Looking at the gap, it's a nice healthy lead. Oh God, really struggled to slow it down there, but it wasn't so bad because we have got some dry track now, and that's going to work in my favour. This has been a really good performance. We had a bit of a tricky start. There was a lot of fighting over positions right at the start. I think the AI were being really over aggressive in the wet. But I find when we go toe-to-toe in races, they seem to be able to stay on their bike a hell of a lot more than me, especially in qualifying. I just think that's one of the way the mechanics of the game's made. I mean, they do come off, but they don't come off as easy. I haven't seen any riders really just come off around a corner. I've seen them crash off together, but I haven't seen any actually just fall off in the wet, which is a bit frustrating because these conditions do affect us a lot. Why can't it affect them as well? Right, look at that gap. It looks like we're going to take another victory on this bike, and that'll be 2 races and 2 wins, and that is absolutely brilliant. It could be a little bit down to riding skill, or maybe it's just the team. I don't know, guys, but 80% of you voted for this team, so all I can do is say thank you for that, and I really appreciate all the support as well. It's really helped. I mean, sometimes I watch a lot of MotoGP, but I don't always watch the Moto2, so you guys know what the teams that are doing really well and what bikes to go for. Nice victory wheelie there, and we take another win in France. Now this is a circuit I haven't had much success on over the last few MotoGP games, so it's really good to get a victory. And look at that, a 142.6, so we're almost 2 seconds quicker than them in those conditions. Again, we just really bossed it today, and I can't believe how fast they can be on some circuits and then they're not so quick on others. But that's put us in a really good position. We are rising in that table now, and that is awesome. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you soon for the next round, which will be in Italy. And then that is one of the circuits that I find very challenging. So hopefully we can do well in that one, but you never know. I will see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.